Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so
Yeah, I am
we
not
can
a popular.
upload.
I am just a, yeah, I am not. I am a small YouTuber.
Okay, okay, no issue. So you already started recording, so I can't start recording. But anyway, I'll get a
Okay.
video.
Okay, ma'am.
So yeah. So hi, how are you?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. I am well. Thank you so much for asking me. What about you, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm as fit as Fidel. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we are meeting first time. I would like to know something about you.
yeah, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah, good evening, ma'am. My name is Sangappa. I am connecting you from Bangalore. My state is Karnataka. So, if I talk about my qualification, I have completed diploma in mechanical engineering. If I talk about my family, I have 7 members in my family. Me and my wife, my parents. I have 3 kids. If I talk about my hobbies, I love to watch news channels and I love to watch YouTuber conversations, debates, some English stuffs and contents. If I talk about my strength, I am a hard worker and I am a good motivator, good speaker. That's all about me, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. So you are a good motivator.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So have you do you run any motivational channel?
Yeah, no, ma'am, still, but in my native language, I am motivating some other people's, just motivating how to educate and how to be how to learn language, how to live in the society, and I am motivating.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I think okay. So in your own native language, you are
yes, yes,
motivating by someone. Okay.
yeah,
But it
in my
would be
native language.
better if you. But it would be better if you do it in English. So
Yeah,
all over
ma'am.
all over the world, people they can understand.
Yes, ma'am. In
And
future,
yes,
I will
because
do it.
if you make any kind of a video in your own native language, so some people they are those people who live in no other part of India, they can't understand what you are
Yes,
saying.
yes, yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, of course.
But
In
if
future, I will
it
do it, ma'am.
yes, yes, okay. So that's good.
Yeah, thank you,
So
ma'am.
as you told me that you are a motivational speaker, so I have seen that no in this era. Actually, I would like to know about your opinion
Hmm.
regarding gender equality.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. If I talk about gender equality, is important because it is a fundamental human rights. It's a necessary for peaceful and prosperous, and necessary for the peaceful and prosperous, sustainable society. So when everyone, regardless their gender, treated fearless, it is equal opportunities. It can be lead together uh, prosperity and happiness to all. So we have to survive in equal in the society because you know we we don't have life in without making equality. We cannot live in the society. So we have to give importance to women and girls also. So every successful man, there is a woman, there is what is there. So that's what it's very important. So we have to give importance to the women and girls. So I have 2 daughters also. I have to motivate to my daughters also. They have to live in the future and they have to get more importance in the society. So not only me, we have to every people have to give importance to the every girls and women. So in nowadays the women are not only in earlier days women are only staying in their women and they were working as chores and all. But nowadays is not like that. Women are nowadays they are working in every
Girls
field.
are very strong,
Like
yeah, in terms of
yeah,
education.
yes, ma'am. Yeah, like a colleges, student, yeah, and they are teaching in colleges and schools and working in factories, and they are leading a leadership also in a politics, and they are our financial minister, He is also she is also ladies.
Yes,
So
our finance
yeah,
minister.
yeah, in nowadays, New Delhi chief minister also has her name. She is also chief minister. She is leading capital the Delhi. So like this, nowadays everywhere the women are leading the society and leading the factories and leading in the schools, colleges, everywhere. So I can say as yeah, gender is equality. Yeah, I can say, ma'am.
Yes, I now it's time to me. So for me also, I think that what is gender equality? Gender equality means the practice of treating any gender fairly.
Yes,
That is called gender equality. And but like no, in the I can say that according to the United Nations, it was a big. I saw that it was a major issues because I we live in this era where we are talk about gender equality, but still in some villages, in especially in our country, I have seen that in some
yes,
villages, in some states, in some villages there are like no I noticed
yes,
that I can say I have seen some gender inequality because in some houses their first prefer when it comes to sending their child, when it comes to giving all kind of privilege, then their first preference is their boys, not girls.
yes, yes,
Yes, as well as in like no, yes, in this as well as in some houses, in some villages, always they choose their first preference is their boys, and they think that like no, so I think their condition is not good because their earning income is very low, so that's why their first preference is their boys, because they think when boys grow, when boys has will when boys will grow up, so they can earn money from their family, whereas
yes,
girls
madam.
only can do house
Yes,
domestic household
yes,
chores.
yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
so that's why
Yeah,
their mentality is like no, that no, why I will send my daughters to school, because after that I have to send my daughters to someone house and she do only household chores. So just because of that poverty, illiteracy, and there are lots of barrier, I can say that like no some the few if I mentioned some few barriers, that is poverty, illiteracy, the and the disparity of I can say the disparity of the what I'm saying that I forgot that I think the disparity of their authority, the way they think.
yes,
So just because their mindset they comes from village area, so that's why they are thinking they are very poor. They comes from very poor family, so that's why they always think they always give their first preference is their son. But in some case, in city dwellers also, I have seen that their first preference is their son, because when it comes to take any decision, they give their first privilege is their son, not girls.
yes,
And girls don't have much choices. They can't do anything. So this is a major issue for our country. Whereas
yes,
I can see, yes. So whereas I can see that, but because we live in this era where is only the like no, that our surrounded is dominated by the men.
yes. But ma'am, earlier days it was there. Nowadays, I am not watching like these situations. Nowadays, most of the parents are literate more. So, because nowadays they are thinking boy or girl are equal. But in the cities, and what you said that some situations are there in the rural areas. Of course, you are right. But nowadays in rural areas also thinking boy or girls are equal. So we can say Nowadays every parents have only one girl and two children, two kids, like one girl and one boy. Both are they are giving
Equal.
preference for both equal. So I'm not watching. Even though if we go for rural areas, little bit is there. So in future, the definite it will also
No, no,
reduce.
because it's no. Actually, what I'm saying, because your mindset, you are educated person, and you know that's why you know the importance of girls' education. But in
Yes,
some cases, most of the cases I have seen, I noticed that girls are they are not getting the girls are not getting that equal opportunity. And as I told you that our surrounded in our surrounded like no, it's dominated by the by the main people,
yes.
not. Yes. And when it sending our not only schools, and when we, because recently as you know that recently one major incident happened in Kolkata, West Bengal, that is
Yeah, yeah, I know that.
just. So that's why, like, no, we think that what we, if I send my child, if I give that, if I give my child that all kind of privilege, but still she is not safe.
But ma'am, a lot of acts are law, rules are there, acts are there. Even though most of the men are following it, because they are thinking as a we are we are leading this university, we are leading this hospital, we are leading the society. Most of the people are thinking, but in the government rule also is there. We have to provide 30% of the 30% of what we can say, that 30% we have to give everywhere, everywhere. It may be in the jobs opportunities or and political things. Everything is there. Even though they are neglecting, because they are acting as a men acting as a leader. But in future it should be uh, avoid. Yes,
Actually, if I talk about government, so government has taken a big action
yes,
regarding it. Government also want that, no, our government also believe in gender equality. So no, because it's we know government is no very well. We all know that we can't. It's not. When it comes to changing the society, it's not possible to change the society. Even not, it's not possible to change the social economy without
yes,
gender equality.
yeah, yes, yes.
And
No,
only boys can't do it alone. So if we change our social economy, so we have to have the support of girls. Without girls,
yes,
it's not possible.
yes, of course, ma'am, you are
Yes,
right.
and government also know these things. But
Yeah,
actually, I can say that government is failed to use its right.
yeah, but ma'am, everyone has to think regarding this, and because every parents have daughters, every guardians have their guardians have like a wife, daughter, and something. We have to think like that only. We have to give respect to every woman's girls. So then only we can, because nowadays we have more literate in the in our country. So we have to follow that. It is also in our constitution also. So we have to follow that rule. We have to involve that rule. We have to adapt the rules and regulations. Then only we can equality in a gender. Otherwise it will become inequality. So as
Yes,
much as possible, we have to adapt everything, rules and regulations. Ambedkar has written everything in the constitution. Even though most of the people are following, most of the people are following, but in future it will come, ma'am. Definitely, it will come equally.
actually, we know that government should take a big action regarding it. Why I'm
Yes,
saying it? If you have a two, if you have a two, one son and one daughter, after
yes,
completing their both studies, when it comes to send outside to your child, your first
Yes, ma'am.
preference will be your son, not your daughter. Because what
No, ma'am.
no, 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 actually why
Right
I'm
now we are
saying
giving.
it,
Yeah,
why I'm
right
saying
now I am giving
because
both.
both, yes, both. Actually, every parents they wanna send their child. They wanna give the equal opportunity. Who are eligible, who can that who are eligible, that they wanna give equal opportunity to the son
Yeah,
and daughters. But what happened? What I'm saying it to you, the reason behind it, because the
yes,
situations, our
yes, yes,
present era, it's not our
yes,
society. It's not like no, I can say that for a girl can't
yes,
walk alone at night because it's not safe. Our society it's not safe for girl. And
yes,
always when it comes to like when it happened anything, the first question which arise that maybe the girls is not good, maybe that girl is not good. So that's why this incident happened with her because she was wearing those kind of dress, she was wearing those kind of clothes. So that's why, so everybody started judging to that girl, nobody
yes,
started judging to that boy. So
yes,
you
of course, ma'am.
as a father you always like try to protect your daughter. So that's why like no, okay, because you know that the society, you know very well that in city area, in city dwellers, most of the time I can say that girls really it's not safe. Whereas if girls is
Yes,
not safe in her workplace, so the how could you expect
yes,
that she
yes,
will be safe on road?
yes, yes. Yeah, ma'am, son, every cities they have some protects police police calls are there, but we have to utilize that rules regulations also. Without utilizing that things, this type of incidents will happen. So first we have to in the childhood itself we have to teach to my kids also, you should have to wear like this cloth because other peoples are not good. So first we have to correct it ourselves, then only then
Yes,
we have to correct it in other society. So we have to
yes,
teach our kids, we have to learn this, we have to uh, come in the road, go on the road like this only. So and if we without if we are going correctly, some people are teasing and kidding. So that time we have to call police and use some so right now karate is there. So yeah, we have to learn that. We have to protect ourselves. So we have to teach our kids in childhood
yes,
itself.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Yeah, so actually, through this conversation, I would like to say, pass this message to everyone, for my viewers and for everyone who will watch my video, so that, like, no, so we should change our mentality
Yes,
at
yes,
first,
yes, ma'am.
and as
Yeah.
well as like yes, so if we change the old tradition, what I'm saying that like no, in village area we can see the some kind of gender inequality still we can feel. But so
Yes.
we should, yeah, the old tradition should be changed, as well as the mentality of I can say that ordinary general people or normal people, as well as the government also should be increased, and their mentality should be changed, and their government has taken a big action. Because
Yes.
if we want to change our country, if we want to develop our society, develop our economy, then we have to give equal opportunity
Yes.
to both.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, ma'am.
that's it.
You
This is
think
my
is that?
opinion.
Yes, of course, you are right. Yeah, I'm very happy to hear your words. And but you couldn't introduce yourself.
Sorry.
You couldn't introduce yourself. Your introduction. Already we are end of the session, but you forget to introduce yourself.
Yes, yes. So actually, yeah, my name
You
is
have involved fully in deep.
okay. So actually, no, my name is as you know that my name was showing on your screen. So
Yes, yes.
Yeah, my name is Rimpy Chakraborty. I come from West Bengal. I am a homemaker. I am a mother of one kid, and he is 10 years old. And if I talk about like no my hobbies, so yeah, I have quite a few number of hobbies, but I love to listening to music as well as these days I am taking one session. So I love to connect with new people.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, so actually stop it, stop it, stop the
Yeah, okay.